You shouldn't do that. That's bad. That's satanic. Now, this is it. We're going to go and find out whether these bands really are as bad as they're made out. In here, very important part of the equipment for heavy thrash or death metal. And you lot will need yours as well, so here, you share them out. These, of course, are earplugs. And I suggest none of you, however trendy you happen to think you are, go to one of these concerts without having these in case you need them. You can mold them into the shape of your own ears. Very nice. And you just stick them in like that. And off you go. Easily done. Okay, and remember, none of that. Right. Your album and the music that you do is hailed as the nastiest, the most vicious music out of the moment. I think in your blurb it says, there are no Bible classes for these boys.
Well, we basically just like to shock people.
Yeah.
You know, horror and stuff like that has been something that people have gone and paid money to see to get shocked. You know, they go to amusement parks or whatever, they go to haunted houses to get shocked. People like to be shocked because life is boring.
Now, you said on record, I believe, that you don't like religion. Is that right?
We think the world would probably be better just if they just believed in themselves.
Right.
But your album has a very satanic underlying feel to it. I mean,
If
there
you're
are some...
a Christian.
But Satanism in itself, though, is a religion, isn't it? That surely is just as bad as any other religion, if you're
Yes, but the main religion that would be, as far as we're concerned, causing the most damage or, you know, warping the most minds with the furthest influence would be Christianity. You know, Satanism is a very small fraction, you know, when you put it up against that. And as far as shocking people or alerting them, those are the people that need to sort of wake up and, you know, look to themselves. Satanists look to themselves every day, you know.
But there are people. So are you a Satanist?
No.
You're not a Satanist. You came pretty close to saying you were there. I mean, Lewis, are you not?
Well, like it goes back to the fact of a Christian would consider us a Satanist.
Exactly.
But we just believe in ourselves. I mean, there's nobody that's going to buy our... I mean, God isn't going to buy our food, and Satan isn't going to buy our food for us. We are, you know.
Now, sure, I mean, look, Sean is so sort of... I mean, does any mother like to have him at home with her daughter? I mean, let's be honest.
I hope so.
Let me phrase that. I mean, do you worry about how some kids may be turned on to your music and do sort of things that would harm them? Do you worry about that at all?
Not really. It's like anything else. Everybody, you know, we can't really control how everybody is going to take the music. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know.
You have to look to the parents.
But if they said sometime in the future, you know, a couple of kids blew themselves away because of something they heard on a NOCTURNUS album, how would you feel about that?
Well, we say they had problems to begin with.
Yeah, I think, like Mike said, I'd say it's their parents. They probably weren't brought up to have self-respect.
Environment when they grew up.
The kids just have problems or something.
I mean, not everyone lives in a nice house and, you know, and has money and lives comfortably. There's a lot of people that don't have that.
If you tried to look for links to everybody's suicide, you'd have infinite possibilities.
Yeah, that's true.
It's ridiculous.
Now, one of the tracks on your album relates the story of going back to the time of Christ so that you could kill him or the baby in the manger. I mean, and you're grinning now. And I mean, listen, if you hadn't written that song, I probably wouldn't be interviewing you, so it worked.
If somebody did do that, or if that was destroyed, then maybe nobody would have started all this religion and people would have just stopped for themselves to begin with.